Hello everyone, welcome back. Now we're going to move on to a different option, and apart from the particle separation, which increases the number of points, we have the grid scale, which also is a big factor of controlling the quality, and we want to start tuning now to find the high-res options, the high-res settings that we can use if we wanted to do the final sim. And I want to do a wedge to see the difference in terms of quality, in terms of details, by changing the grid scale. We're going to start with tier 2, and then 175, and then 1.5, and then 125. We're going to use a lower particle separation, 0.0045, so we have more points to work with, and let's see how this affects the overall sim. So here is the test of the grid scale, starting at a value of 2, and then 175, 1.5, and 1.25, and let's hit play. And if we compare the top and bottom right, which is the extreme, the default and the lowest value, you can see here we're getting a lot of noise. Now what this is doing is actually increasing the number of voxels quite a bit. The resolution of the smoke sim happening inside the flip solver is very, very high res, and so we have a lot of details in these voxels, but there is not enough points to capture them. Okay, so that's why we're getting all this flickering, and it's probably the surface field is also flickering in some ways because it's very fine, and so we don't want to increase this to a we don't want to decrease this to a very low value, because this is what can start to happen. And these two values are actually quite good, but at the same time is going to be very different between 175 and 1.5. So for the final, we're going to use a 175 here. You can see the sim, it's not crazy, it's not behaving in a weird way at all. We're just increasing the number of details, and if we compare here, you can see we're getting a lot more details in the droplets and in these areas. Now obviously we have to increase the resolution to provide enough points that they can get advected with a proper velocity field and show us all the details. So I think for me personally, it's better to test the particle separation when you have the grid scale with a lower particle separation, like a high res setting, 0.0035 or maybe 0.003, but at the same time is really low. So it's up to you to decide which value to use. But for the final sim, we're going to use 175, which is a good in-between value. So that's about the grid scale. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.